Dana White has once again lashed out at Jake and Logan Paul, dismissing their upcoming boxing match as another desperate attempt to grab attention and scam fans. White's comments highlight the stark contrast between the Paul brothers' antics and the legacy of true boxing legends, solidifying his stance that their promotional stunts are a disgrace to the sport. The Paul brothers, known for their YouTube careers and controversial behavior, have increasingly infiltrated the world of combat sports, staging overhyped events that prioritize entertainment over genuine competition. White has been a vocal critic, consistently calling them out for being glorified con artists who exploit their fan base for financial gain. Jake Paul initially announced the fight on Twitter, touting it as the moment you've waited for, scheduled to stream on Max on March 27, 2025. However, White quickly dismissed the event as a joke, comparing it to the infamous Floyd Mayweather-Logan Paul exhibition where Mayweather seemingly carried Paul for 8 rounds to secure an easy paycheck. White's criticism extends beyond the specific matchup, questioning the Paul brothers' motives and their impact on the sport. He points out that unlike true fighters who compete for legacy, honor, and greatness, Jake and Logan are primarily driven by clicks, prime sales, and sponsorship deals. He contrasts the Pauls with boxing families like the Klitschko brothers, who never fought each other out of respect for the sport. White suggests that the Paul brothers would readily exploit any situation, even at the expense of their own family, to generate revenue. White has a history with the Pauls, recalling an early encounter with Jake where he was disrespectful and obnoxious. He believes that Jake's boxing career is built on a carefully constructed facade, highlighting his record of fighting retired MMA fighters, social media influencers, and older athletes. When Jake faced a legitimate boxer, Tommy Fury, he was humbled, exposing the limitations of his skills. Logan Paul's boxing career is equally dubious, marked by his exhibition with Mayweather and a match against Danish that resembled a WWE performance more than a real fight. White notes that Logan is juggling his boxing endeavors with his WWE commitments, further undermining the credibility of his involvement in combat sports. Despite the widespread criticism, the Paul brothers' events continue to draw massive viewership, driven by a morbid curiosity to witness the spectacle. White acknowledges this phenomenon but remains steadfast in his condemnation of their approach. White's disdain for the Paul brothers is rooted in his commitment to preserving the integrity of combat sports. He contrasts their opportunistic behavior with the dedication and sacrifice of professional fighters who have honed their skills through years of rigorous training. White has previously challenged Jake Paul to prove his mettle by fighting Amanda Nunes, a legitimate MMA fighter, but Paul has consistently avoided such challenges, preferring to maintain control over the narrative and ensure favorable matchups. The Paul brothers have also been critical of UFC fighter pay, attempting to portray themselves as advocates for better compensation. However, White dismisses their concerns as disingenuous, pointing out that they are primarily motivated by self-interest. In conclusion, Dana White's scathing critique of Jake and Logan Paul's boxing match underscores his belief that they are exploiting combat sports for personal gain. He sees their actions as a disgrace to the sport and a disservice to the dedicated athletes who have dedicated their lives to mastering their craft. White's comments serve as a reminder of the importance of preserving the integrity of combat sports and distinguishing between genuine competition and manufactured